1 Corinthians 1, verses 8 and 9. Hos kai bebai ose humas heos telus, anenkletus, en te hemera tu kuriu hemon, Iesu Christu, pistos hothaos dehu, eklethete es kwenonion tu huiu autu Iesu, Christu tu kuriu hemon. In order to get the context for verse 8, you'll need to watch the previous episode on verse 7. It begins with this relative clause, hos. This is the relative pronoun. It is masculine, singular, and nominative. The definite article is an enclitic, no accent. The relative pronoun has an accent, namely, here it would typically have an acute, but because it is followed by an accented word, the acute becomes a grave and is written like so. He, meaning the Lord, also shall strengthen you. Bebaiose is the verb be ao. Bebaiao, it is an omicron contract. There are alpha contract, epsilon contract, and omicron contract. This is an omicron contract. And this form is the second principal part, and thus it's a future indicative with the primary ending, epsilon iota. He also shall strengthen you, heos. Here's a preposition, heos telus, unto the end. Heos patterns with the genitive, and that's what it has here, the genitive of the neuter noun telos. He shall strengthen you unto the end. And who are you? You are the anenkletus. This is a masculine plural accusative modifying humas. And the word means blameless or irreproachable. It has an alpha privative. So, shall strengthen you as irreproachable unto the day, or at the day, of the Lord, our Lord, Jesus Christ. And tehemera, at the day, this is typically the day of judgment, is the idea behind en tehemera. Pistos ha theos. As is standard, the subject takes the definite article. The predicate is usually in the predicate position, i.e., no definite article. So, God is faithful. That's the sentence right there. Pistos ho theos. It is part of the beauty and the economy of the Greek language that you can have a sentence that is this simple. Ho theos pistos. God is faithful. Implicit, we might say, is the verb esti. That is the third singular of emisum. God is faithful. Now we have modification, dihu, etc. This is adjectival modification telling us something about this God who is faithful. And that is the God dihu. Now, dihu is from dia, the preposition dia. I've put it here with the accent in the grave because it's followed by a word always. This is not an accent. This is a coronus, a mark that shows a vowel has been elided. This one, and has been connected to the subsequent word. Dia can take either the accusative or the genitive. With the accusative, it means on account of. It is Latin propter. With the genitive, it means through, Latin per. Through whom, and that's what we have here. We have a relative pronoun in the masculine singular genitive. Through whom, meaning through God, you were called, eklethete. This is the aorist passive of ka leo in the second plural. Through whom you were called into the sharing, the koinonia, the same word that Paul uses for communion in 1 Corinthians later on, into the sharing of his Son, Jesus Christ, our Lord.